on this episode of the... Okay, go on and say it.
Eagle Talon.
Mitsu Gang?
Guys, alright. On this gloomy day, the fires are crazy. Look at what it did to the top of this for a second. Just look at this. It blew off. It was all the way over here. I had to do some cleaning up. It blew off my setup over here for the components for this side, but I was able to clean some stuff up, and now this is where we are. Look at that. Everything's back in. What's that? We got a manual going. I had to, wasn't able to put this in here because, which one was it? So it goes in here like this. So this part goes into the little hole, but for some reason the little red piece that attaches to the hole was not trying to fit in that part for the shifter. So I just said, screw it. I took the one out of the red car. That one had, the just the long bolt in it. So I didn't really like that. So I went to McClendon's and got a size thread to fit the shifter, and then I just put it down in there all the way and made it so it was tight so it wouldn't move. And then I put the shifter knob on there, and then put the shift boot from the GST that I have to get a new one anyway on this one, just because it is basically going to be done here in the next couple weeks or so. So got that on here. I put the under part in here, all done. Now what I want to do, I want to take the passenger seat out of the black GST and put it into this one. So I'm going to take it out, and then I'm going to show you what I'm doing with it next. Guys, I took out the seat out of the GST, and I'm going to try to clean this passenger seat up and put it into the Eagle Talon. And then later on, when I start dealing with Leo the Legend, he's probably going to get some new seats. So just want to put the passenger seat in here. I want to get it as clean as I can, bring it inside, wipe it down, and then I have some leather dye that I want to try to cover all the areas and make sure it's black again. So bring it inside, and I'll try to have you guys see what it's going to look like, or the process of what it's going to look like when it gets done. So I got it in here. Now I'm going to wait a little while, take my breath, probably get something to eat, and then start wiping it down. I got the passenger seat out of the GST, out of the car and upstairs. Now I'm going to wipe it down with isopropyl alcohol, make sure that there's no dirt or anything on the surface. That is, I think it's just paint. I tried to chip it off with my finger, but none of it's coming off, so hopefully it'll just cover it up with the paint. So I'll just wipe it off really quick, and then I'll get on to using my leather dye. Alright, I'll let that dry for a couple minutes, and then I will get my dye and everything ready. Where are my... Oh, I think they're in the car, so I gotta go get those brushes to start covering the whole seat. So I got my brushes I'm gonna spray or pour some of this black dye into my jar right here, and then I'm gonna start with the bottom part, or I might start with the top and then go to the bottom. Brushes off, and let's start. So I'm gonna finish this, and then I'll have you guys see me finish the lower part here. I'd start off with the lower part. I said I was gonna do the top, but I'm just gonna do the lower part. So I'll have you guys see what it looks like when it gets all done. So looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. This is just the first coat. I'm gonna do the first coat on this part right here, and then I'm gonna let it dry for a little while, and then I'm gonna go over it back again with a paper towel and just go through all the crevices and everything with by hand to make sure everything looks good, and wait for it to dry and see what it looks like. So I'll do that right now. So I successfully finished the bottom and the back part of the seat. Now I'm just going to let it dry, and then I'm going to do another hand part with the paper towel and just go over all of it with my hand, with the bottom and top. Just this front part, I'm going to leave the back part because I need to turn it around, and then I'll let it dry, and then in the morning we'll see what it looks like. It's just about dry. This is about dry to the touch. A couple of speckles, but no big deal. So I'm just going to take my paper towel, douse it in the leather dye, and just cover all the areas that I just covered. Make sure it's all good, and I'll let that dry, and then tomorrow we'll start on the back. It is the morning, and this thing is looking awesome. Look at this. Not sure what that is. Is that coming over? But this thing is looking pretty good. Probably have to wipe it down with some isopropyl alcohol just to make sure. But it's looking pretty good, guys. See if I can get it at some different angles. I'm liking that. I still didn't do the headrest yet. I'm gonna do that, and then I gotta turn it around and do the back. And I also want to fix this. You can see that this is gonna go away. So yeah, I will turn it over and do the back side.